Welcome to Dan and Sarah Makers. Today I'm going to be working on Season 1, Episode 4 of the Great Gluten-Free Technical Challenge. This is my attempt at making gluten-free versions of all the technical bakes from the Great British Bake Show. So some of you may have watched that and you know that they can be pretty challenging, especially if you try them yourself. If you are a keyboard warrior, I challenge you to go try these recipes yourself. They look so easy when really good bakers are making them. So today we're going to start with the sponge, and I have my oven heating up and it just beeped, so I'm ready to go. Let's get started. So my first ingredient is 100 grams of castor sugar, and I also have 4 eggs. You always want to crack your eggs into a separate bowl with a dark color so that you don't accidentally put eggshells in your work. Ah, that was a double yolker. All right, so we need to mix this for about 5 minutes. And this would normally call for a hand mixer, but I don't have a hand mixer, so we're just gonna do it like this. So the consistency is supposed to be thick, but leaves trails when you pull. I think we have about 1 more minute. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. It is leaving tracks or trails now. I've also weighed out 100 grams of self-rising flour, and I'm supposed to sift it in, so I've already messed that up. Let me try that again. So I'm supposed to very carefully fold this in, and that's supposed to be so that you don't well, that's why you're not supposed to dump it in. I guess I learned my lesson. The nice thing about this that I've never really thought of before is it's actually taking the bigger chunks of almond out. All right, I have parchment paper on an oiled pan here. I hope this rises. All right, into the oven it goes. headstock. That looks pretty well done to me. I'm gonna take it out. That is a very thin sponge, but it bounces back. Now it's got to sit for 5 minutes and then I'll tip it out. Uh-oh. There we go. That looks really good. All right, now it has to cool until it's completely cool. So I need to add 5.5 ounces of boiling water to a tablespoon of instant coffee. So 3.5 ounces of brandy now.
Then in here, 2 shots of vodka.
And now I'm just going to leave that to cool. All right, so the interesting things that happen when you're trying to do something like this. First, we've misplaced our serrated knives. So I'm using half of an electric serrated knife to cut this. And I have a OmniGrid ruler because I discovered that I don't have an actual tiramisu pan, which is one that has a removable base. So this ought to be really interesting when we get to that point. So I'm gonna cut this out now in a 7-inch square. We'll just pretend it's 14. Now we're going to whip the mascarpone cream. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And I've never had that before, so we're gonna see what it tastes like. Here's the cream. It tastes like whipping cream that's been solidified. It's not bad, it's just not what I was expecting.
Yeah, like heavy cream.
Yeah.
No sugar added.
Yeah.
No sweetness. Little
it's
sour.
really not
Just
even
a little
sour.
bit.
Well, it's really weird to taste whipping cream that's that texture. It's very strange. All right, so it might just plop in there. Yep. But it is ridiculously hard to find. If you do find it in the store, then it usually is really, really expensive. But if you buy it online, it's not that bad. This one doesn't want to come out. There we go. All right, so you're supposed to whip this until it's mixed smooth. We're gonna pretend this is also mascarpone cream because somebody can't read the recipe and there were supposed to be 3 containers of mascarpone cream and I only ordered 2 and I couldn't find any more anywhere. That's how I know you can't find it in stores. I have to slowly add the whipping cream. So I'm just using this heavy whipping cream. They do not make the whipping cream that's called for in this recipe. I couldn't find it. I've seen it before. It's like supposed to be double cream is like, I don't know, 60% cream or something like that, and we could not find anything close to that. So this takes 300 milliliters and we're supposed to incorporate it slowly. Okay, I haven't sliced the pieces in half yet. Dog. Oh my goodness. All right. Here's one. It'd be great if I had a normal knife.
You're getting a little thin on the backside.
Okay, thanks. It's stuck. Come on. There we go. Whew. Here's my not a tiramisu box for my cake. It fits in the box. Who needs math in their life anyway? Okay.
Okay. Getting close. Yep. Wow. They make this look really easy. Here's this. The chocolate! I ran out of icing. So it is what it is. All right, there it is. So I learned at least a few things last time I tried to temper chocolate. And so this time I'm going to chop the chocolate extremely small. And we'll see if I can recreate something that's a little better than last time.
So this is about an hour later after it's been cooled down quite a bit more, and I forgot the mic and zombie apocalypse has started, and so I was just happy to be done with this. It came out of my makeshift tiramisu box that I made for it, and seeing how it came out, I think I would trim the sides before I maybe shared it with others, because it did kind of look messy all the way around the edges. I was also not expecting it to shrink that much when I baked the sponge. And now I'm trying my darndest to try and decorate the top with my chocolate that didn't temper again. So it's been a learning experience. If somebody has a way of tempering chocolate, I've looked at videos online, I've followed the temperature instructions, I just cannot figure out what I'm doing wrong. So I'd love somebody to add a comment about that. Hi guys, well, thanks for watching. As you can see, I still struggled with quite a bit of stuff. Stupid tempering chocolate. It still didn't come out right. That was pretty obvious. Thanks for watching. If you can help me with tempering chocolate, that'd be really, really nice. I am so tired. I just want to go to bed. Dan's already sleeping, so that's why the voice is not coming through very well. Anyways, thanks for watching Dan and Sarah Makers. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and then get out there and do something. Oh, bye-bye.
Food model.
That's a beautiful food model. The non-gluten-free guy gets to decide what he thinks of it.
The cake layers are moist and kind of a little
You're not
spongy.
supposed to use that word.
The cake layers are damp and a little spongy. There's a good taste of coffee. The frosting is not too extremely sweet, so it's not something that like kids would really appreciate. I didn't really get too much of the chocolate that's kind of drizzled in the layers, in between the layers, but then again, that was just one portion, so I think it's pretty good.